Hi guys, I just wanted to update you with a quick video. Um, there's a few updates, and there's also a couple things I found that are probably of interest or could be a helpful tool. Now, one thing is for the firmware, all of the Hash altcoin Blackminers have a new firmware update that supports a new version of KDA mining, and that is true. I put an F1 onto KDA, and it looks like it's doing fairly well, getting about 10 gigahash as it's said to. But a couple things I wanted to show you guys over here on Hash Altcoin's website. Often people who get their different miners will go here and look, and they'll click on whatever miner you have, and you can see what the current bitstream algorithm is that's making the most money. And if you're turning it daily to profit, that can be a good thing. So as you can see, Nexus is the winner for right now. After taxes and electrical, you're looking at getting about $6.55. And I want to talk about that as well. But here you have CKB as the third guy on the list, and this is kind of useful if all of these algorithms go to a wallet or go directly to an exchange, and you're literally converting them to, say, Ethereum or Bitcoin or something 3 times a day. And for some reason this is getting the best daily profit, then that's fine. But there's a little more to it that I found, and I wanted to show you guys that. Now, you're probably, if a GPU miner or have come from there, I'd assume that you've had some experience with this. What to Mine is a great website. Most people know how to use it. All you have to do is enter in how many graphics cards you guys have. Like, say if you have 6 1080s or something along those lines. You put in your cost of your electricity, which you can find out locally on your bill or that sort of thing. Call your power company. You calculate it, and then you can get the current best coin to mine as far as profit is concerned. So if you had 6 1080s, there we go, quick refresh. You can get 0.8 Zcoin right now, which is $1.12. So again, if you're converting that to US dollars right now, that's really useful. I use this usually with my GPUs in a different way. I kind of have a feeling like, with Beam, I don't care what the price is. I have faith that the Beam is going to, grow in price over the next year, and I'm just stockpiling it. So when I look at this, I say, oh, I can get 4 Beam today, and then I'll come look at it the next day, and I see that it says, oh, I can get 10. So I'll switch to Beam because I'm about getting more coins and holding them. I don't care what the price to Beam is, for right now, the maximum. I mean, say for instance it's up to $2 a Beam, but you only can get like a tenth of a Beam, then I'm not really interested in it. I want more coins that I know are going to, I'm speculatively mining anyway, is what it comes down to. Now, I haven't been able to find a website, and I'll have to give a credit, but there was a guy on Discord that I requested, we should put in some data into Hash Altcoin or something to where we can get, the coins per day. But they already have that. It looks like it's a UK-based website, but it's basically a profit calculator, which I'll link in the description below. But you can go here and put in, like, say I don't care if it's hosted or not, but I have an F1, for instance. I guess maybe it would make a difference. We can try that. 0 and 1. I'm not sure how much that really matters. Say, for instance, the purchase cost was $2,000, roughly today's market, and again, 8 cents. That's what I pay, but yours may vary, and you can click Calculate. Now, this is basically the same data as what you're getting from Hash Altcoin. You have your top three, Nexus, BSHA-3, CKB, and it kind of shows, the hash rate, that sort of thing. So I find this a lot more useful because it does show, the network hash rate. It also rates them as far as, well, what you can see here. I don't want to get like a YouTube strike or something. But what I find very helpful, and I actually take screenshots with my cell phone of this for right now until I get the feel for it, if you will. But let's just say CKB. Last night it was 890 coins. It was like, third or fourth on the list, but it was 890. Now it's 910 CKB per day. And your hash rate is going to stay the same. Your wattage is going to stay the same. Your cost per electricity is going to stay the same. And who knows what the coin price is going to do, but that's not the metric I'm chasing. If I plan on mining CKB for a month, or maybe I'll pick two coins, CKB and Cadena, right? So, Cadena, say it goes down to 5 coins a day, but you can get, this goes up to 1100. I don't really care what the price is because I want to stock these up for a month. So you can go in here and get a feel for, this is most profitable as far as stacking coins. This little piece of data right here is something I don't have to go in and do the math on, and it actually is going to show me, what I am actually getting per day. So that is pretty much what I wanted to show you guys as far as another tool that is I find very useful. Let me know if you guys have other tools in the comments that you find useful, or something as a as a community. I feel that the FPGA guys, the home has the people that have a couple of Blackminers or F1 minis or whatever, that we kind of need to stick together. And it's kind of the wild west because I think it's really fun to go find those obscure coins and do a little bit of speculative mining. I'm not trying to have a big farm. I'm trying to go find something, and I'm going to release a video on what I found that you can solo mine CKB, and that can or can't work in your favor as well. With that said, the last point I wanted to make about this is with these other coins, they may be on the top, but I've been having a little bit of difficulty because, with Nexus or BSHA-3, they don't have a really good wallet support, or, if you want to mine to an exchange and exchange this for something that is a little less bad and daily exchange it for Bitcoin, because that's what you'd want to do if it's the most profitable and you can get $6 worth of it. You'd want to and you don't really care about the this particular coin, but say you want to support ETH, you could go over and daily convert it to something along those lines. However, a lot of these things are artificially held in place as far as I can tell. Let's go ahead and click here. And another good tool, which I'll link in the description, is obviously most people use mining pool stats. But if you're looking at Nexus hash, you can mine it on hash pool maybe. And like I say, I love these projects. I'll show you another one that is kind of one I was hoping I'd like to have work. But I just wanted to show you these exchanges down here. I've gone to Binance and I've looked at mining directly to the wallet, because if it's most profitable or what have you, at least it can go someplace. And their wallet's offline. You can't trade it, you can't send it, and you can't receive it, but it's still listed on the exchange at 19 cents. So it's very difficult to mine it anywhere, and then it's hard to say what the price will be if it starts rolling on these exchanges. And I think Bittrex or a couple of these, the exchanges won't even allow you to sign up if you're in the US, which for me is kind of a problem. The last thing is let's say Argonium. I think I'm saying that right. So it's AGM, and we have different pools that we can mine to. But as far as exchanges, there's just nothing available. But I like this project. And if we go back to this other profitability calculator from the UK, if we go down here, we can see theoretically, we can get 19,000 of these a day, which that would be great. I wouldn't mind stacking up a few, especially since this has a low total supply. If I recall, I don't know if that data is actually on here as far as total supply. But I like to mine coins that don't have a high inflationary rate and have a low total supply. Like Bitcoin has 18 million or what have you. Some of the other coins have billions or unended and unlimited, and you just don't want to. I try to shy away from those. Anyway, if you go over to like the only mining pool for Argonium, you'll see that you got 5 miners and supposedly 54 mega hash going on and 00000. So I'm not sure what's going on right now, but there's a wallet that you can mine to for Argonium, but as far as actually finding a pool that will support it, it's difficult. So again, I just wanted to kind of share my results. This calculator, profit calculator, I find to be really useful. CKB seems to be the one to go to, because even though the hash rate is getting less and less as far as how many coins per day you're getting, they have a really well right out of the bat supported wallet. They raised 20 million or what have you. There's some good work going on there. My really speculative one would be Cadena. And then there's a few others. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up now. I just wanted to share a couple of these tools. And if you guys have something else for the community, for us Blackminer people, that would be great. So have a great weekend, and we'll see you next video.